So, what are the biggest misconceptions about cruises? Um, First of all, it's funny because according to travel surveys, over 66% of Americans have never taken a cruise. But yet, there's a lot of misconceptions. Many of those non cruisers say things like it's the cost, the reputation of the ships, seasickness, or safety. And there's a lot of misconceptions out there about cruising. Most of them are very outdated. One of the biggest misconceptions is that cruises are crowded and they feel small. The reality is today's ships are designed to feel very open and very spacious. There's multiple restaurants and bars. There's entertainment venues, plenty of quiet areas and outdoor spaces. And you can be as social or as relaxed as you want to be. It's your vacation. Another common misconception is that cruises are for older travelers. And that couldn't be further than the truth because today's modern cruise ships, um, they cater to families, couples, honeymooners, multi-generation families, you name it. And the average age is actually 40 to like 60. That's the average age of the most cruises. Now, looking at movies like the Titanic and things like that, um, people were much older. They were all dressed up. That was in the past. Cruise ships are not like that anymore. Most of the ships have water parks now, go-kart tracks, and they're more luxury focused and intimate. Um, there's truly a cruise line and a ship for every type of travel. I also hear people say, I'm going to feel stuck while I'm on board, or I'll be bored. And in reality, here you are. You're waking up every day at a new destination, almost every day, depending on the itinerary. So you have the opportunity to explore new ports, take excursions, or just simply stay on the ship and enjoy the ship. It's one of the easiest ways to see multiple destinations without constantly packing, unpacking, and changing hotels. And as far as being bored, there's so much to do on a ship. I mean, there's bingo games, game shows, Broadway style shows, wine tastings, bands and DJs all throughout the day. Some of them have bowling alleys, video arcades, water slides, go karts, basketball courts, pickleball courts, pools, and hot tubs, and plenty of places to go get your tan on or to even just relax on your balcony or in a quiet corner of the ship and read a book. For most of us, that's more than what we do when we're home. So you won't be bored. I also hear, I'm afraid I'm going to get seasick. Now, today's modern ships have wonderful stabilizers which minimize the motion. Cabin choice is also very important because midship cabins will feel the least amount of motion as compared to cabins that are all the way in the back or all the way in the front. However, on the last cruise I was on, I took an aft-facing balcony looking off the back of the ship, and it was wonderful. Hardly felt anything out back there. Um, there's also, a lot of motion sickness things that you can do you go ahead of time, like motion sickness bands for your wrist. There's patches you can put behind your ear. Um, there's medications like um, non-drowsy Dramamine and Bonine that people can take. And the funny part is that the people well, my clients that have said to me, "I'm afraid I'm going to get seasick," they're the ones who actually wind up enjoying it so much that when they get back, they're ready to book their next cruise. So put that seasickness thing to the side. You don't know until you get on there. And there's a lot, if you really think that that might be a problem, there are things you can do before you take the cruise that will eliminate that. Another misconception is cruising is very expensive. It's actually really not. Again, depends on the kind of cabins you take, but let's break it down. Your cruise includes all your meals, your entertainment, your accommodations, drinks. You have buffets to go to in the morning for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's specialty restaurants on the ship. There's buffets for specialty buffets during the course of the trip. A lot of the ships have poolside bars. We can get hot dogs and hamburgers. Um, so all that is included. Now, think about if we had to fly you to a destination, and you're going to pay for hotels, and you're going to pay for restaurants, and then entertainment. And then you have to go from hotel to hotel, whether that's by train, bus, or another flight. It's very competitive for the amount of places that you're going to see and the amount of value that it gives you. Another one is people think that all cruises are all the same. And this is definitely not true at all. As a matter of fact, all of the cruise lines have their own personality, just like you and I do. There's mainstream cruises, Norwegians, Royal Caribbean, Celebrities, MSC, Carnival. There's mainstream cruises like that, but there's also premium cruise lines, luxury lines, expedition cruise lines, and also river cruises. The experience is completely different depending on the ship and the itinerary that you're looking for. And that's where it comes in, important to have somebody like me who understands the differences of the different ships. I talk to you, I get a feel for your personality, what you like to do, and then it's very easy to match you with the right ship. Probably the biggest misconception of all is that cruising is all about the ship. And that's definitely not true. It's about the overall experience, the destinations you're going to, the convenience, the memories you're going to make, and how easy the entire vacation feels. I also hear it's too crowded getting on and off the ships. And in reality, the embarkation and disembarkation process on these ships is so organized that it usually flows pretty quickly. The other thing is people say, "Oh, well, I'm going to go out. I'm going to go on a tour. At 7 o'clock in the morning as soon as the ship docks," and that's fine. But you're going to hit a little bit of traffic getting off the ship because a lot of people are doing the same thing. Me personally, I'll have breakfast, let everybody get off the ship. Then I get off later on when there's not a big crowd, and then I'll grab a local taxi or transportation service, go do some sightseeing, go take a trip to the beach. I don't fight the crowds. Everybody's going to go once they get off early as early excursions. Well, if you want an early excursion, yes, you're going to be in a little bit of a crowd getting off because those are the people that go on excursions. So it's a matter how you plan your day too. If you have never tried a cruise and you would really want to, or you would like more information about it, give me a call, 732-831-5200. We can discuss all your options. I can tell you about all the different cruise lines. I also have a free book that I wrote called Your First Cruise. I give it away for free. Um, it tells you all about choosing the right cruise line, choosing the right cabin, picking the right itinerary for what you like, how to cruise without the stress and confusion, and how to avoid making rookie mistakes. This is after like 20 plus cruises that I took and hundreds of clients that I dealt with. So this is an unbelievable book that will guide you through it. Even if you're an avid cruiser, I'm going to bet you'll find a lot of points in here that you didn't even think of. If you'd like a copy of that book, just go to my website, jbltravelgroup.net, and up on the top, click on the button that says Contact Us. There's a brief form, just your name, your email address, etc. Fill that out, and at the bottom where it says Comments, put in there, please send me a copy of your cruise book, and you'll get a PDF copy of it in your email within minutes. Anyway, I hope that kind of helped with some of those misconceptions. And I'm here anytime if you want to reach out to me. Enjoy the rest of your day. I look forward to talking to you real soon. Take care.